Hello, welcome to Real Magic Review. Well, I've got some stuff to say based on stuff that you've had to say. Lots of comments this week, which I'll be answering in a minute. We will be... Actually, before I do that... No, I won't. I'll do that first. We will be talking about Cube Buster, because I reviewed it quite favourably. Craig Petty and Ryland gave it 0%. I didn't actually see the percentage, but didn't like it. So I'll talk about that and why I disagree with that. And we're going to be talking... Well, I was going to talk about Vino Presage, but there weren't many comments on that, because I think it's just a good thing, and didn't create much of a discussion. But we'll be talking, importantly, more about whether there are too many products and different ideas and different comments people have let me know with that one. And, of course, a little bit on Cube Buster, because we had a couple of comments on that. But before I do that, can you please like and subscribe and check out onlinemagic.co. What I thought I'd do, I thought I'd show you it, like, rather than just play the video I usually play, just very quickly, I'll show you what it looks like when you go in. So I think this is going to work. So here is what you get, all the courses, and you get, look down here, you get loads of different courses, the hundreds of them, card magic switches. That's a different thing that isn't involved, that Martin Simpson one. You don't get that. But you get everything else, foundations of card handling, ropes, elastic bands soon, because I'm going to create a course on rubber band magic, which I've been geeking out on. But what I wanted to show you was the live sessions, which you haven't got to go to. Actually, I've got them here, because they're all uploaded. But here you have 150 live sessions already, at least an hour long, mostly like over an hour long, with every kind of magic, mentalism, again, rope magic, sleight of hand, card magic, self-working stuff, and special guests. And if you look here, you've got the special guests. We've got Peter Wardell, Vinny Sagoo,
okay, yeah.
Fanique, there's lovely Tom there, who's here, Andy Gladwin, Danny Goldsmith, Carnell Hardbottle, Luch, David Williamson, Steve Reynolds, Andy Gladwin again. All of these people and more coming up. We've got some really exciting things coming up. So that is what you get. And you get hours and hours and hours of stuff, but hours and hours of stuff isn't any good if it isn't any good. So you have a look at the Trustpilot reviews. All that for £10 a month is ridiculous. So I know I talk about it every time. I've got to, because without that, there is no this. That is what allows me to keep doing this channel. So straight onto I'll go do the comments, because there's quite a lot of them, and then have a chat afterwards. Let me just, do ask any questions here if you would like. If you can't hear me, if I'm not sounding good, if any of that kind of stuff, do let me know. So I'll do the ones on, I always get the name wrong, Cube Buster. I'm not a Cube person, but I'm tempted just for the thing that cannot be mentioned. It's quite pricey though, and that's from time. Yeah, and I go back to that thing of there are certain, I understand people that aren't Cube magicians, and I made a kind of joke on the last one saying if you don't like Cube magic, you're wrong. That was completely ironic. I'm not saying you're wrong at all. But there are certain tricks that I say, I go, well, I'm not that kind of person, but I can see how that would work. I'm not saying everybody should buy it and do it in any, can't remember the saying, in any stretch, in any way. But what I will say is that it's something that works whether you like Cube magic or not. You might be doing a show and thought, actually, I'm talking about a thing there, and that would fit in there. So I think sometimes it helps to not see ourselves as certain types of magician, even though we kind of know we are. But look at what a show or an act or something may need, and we might see a routine in a different way. But I'm not a little what I call trinket magic person. Little things little kind of ornaments and things that people use that just don't suit me. But maybe one day when I'm doing my bizarre magic show, it will. This is from Tom, he's watching now. Since you're willing to put it such a pivotal point in your show, in presentation, after many decades of performance, it's got to be solid. Do need to get a peek. It made you look behind the curtain. So see you Thursday. You got Cube people and others. I'm the other from Pimple Wizard. Yeah, of course, and many people are. Right, so that's that. Chaos Cube's an interesting one. I think we'll go straight on to Chaos Cube and then go on to the stuff we talked about last week. That's going to take a meat of the, well, I think so, of the thing. Okay, so Chaos Cube I reviewed yesterday or day before. I lose track of days, to be honest. I've seen this being performed. It's really good, definitely a good release and good addition to one's repertoire. From Pablo, I can't see because I haven't got my glasses on. Is from Tom, is there any non-gimmicked cube magic? Yes, there certainly is, Tom. So, if you want non-gimmicked cube magic, you've got Takemizu Sui's The Cube DVD. Now, he has got another one, The Cube 2, I think, but the one that's called The Cube, I don't know a lot about the other one, is really worth looking at for the original mix, but even better than that, I would say, sacrilege to a lot of people, is looking at Colin Clowes and Kev G's Refractor project, Rubik's Cube Magician.com or .co.uk. But it's just full of stuff. It's just great, and it's loads and loads of non-gimmick stuff. And then the gimmick stuff, you've got Henry Harris and various other people, you know, Greg Wilson that came out of Rubicon, and you know, this was kind of one of the this is a version of one of the early gimmicked cube routines, maybe one of the first. So, which was I always forget the name of it. Sorry, it's Live and Allowed to. Enchanted Cube, which was popularised by Daryl and Mike, someone. Sorry.